Good morning, everyone. Namaste. We are going to be reading out of my book, Disease to Please, Curing the People-Pleasing Syndrome. And I am a former people pleaser, and I love this book. So we just got done reading about the 7 deadly shoulds. We're still on chapter 1, Toxic Thoughts. And we're going to continue. We were reading about the stop shoulding and the must, and I don't want to say that full word. So we're going to continue with that. So it says, according to Ellis, nice neurotics, an all-inclusive term used by him to embrace nearly everyone who suffers from anxiety, depression, and other negative moods, state are self-uplifting creatures who make themselves miserable by believing the 3 main must or shoulds. I must do well. Number 1 is I must do well to please others or be like a significant other, or else I will be worthless. This imperative creates depression and anxiety. Number 2, you must treat me kindly, sweetly, or approvingly, or else you are wrong and mean. This imperative creates anger, blame, and disappointment. People-pleasing may blame themselves for not being nice or pleasing enough to earn the approval or kindness of others. Number 3, conditions in life must or should be the way I want or it's horrible. Catastrophic or disastrous. This imperative leads to frustration, fear, confusion, blame, anger, anxiety, and depression. Because these musts, shoulds are based on strong needs and desires, Elias maintains that it's innate in human nature to believe them. The problem then does not lie in a desire or need itself, but rather in framing it as a mandatory requirement or demanding insistence on the way things must or should be. So you're trying to control every aspect of your life, not just yourself, but for everyone around you. And you're never going to control everyone around you or situations around you. The only thing that you have control over is yourself. So it says, Ellis, along with the cognitive therapist, suggests that replacing shoulds commands with the corrective statement that reflect your desire or wishes. As I demonstrated a moment ago when I showed how easily the 7 deadly shoulds could be reinstated, and if you haven't seen the 7 deadly shoulds, click on the video and watch that. It says, could be reinstated as a preference rather than the shoulds. When this is done, the negative emotional response that occurs when reality hits upon against inaccurate expectations also will be modified and often eliminated altogether. For example, there is no rational reason why other people must love and appreciate you, even if you stand on your head to please them. But it would be nice if you received love. It would be even more desirable if others loved you for the person that you are, including the kindness that you display in your treatment of others, rather than all the things you feel so compelled to do for them. Similarly, you might wish to be a reliable friend on whom others can depend on. However, to command that you should never say no or let other people down is excessively rigid requirement that, given life's unexpected events and needs, you simply cannot guarantee that for other people. However, by stating your intentions and preferences to be reliable and supportive to your friends, you allow them the realistic possibility that sometimes you may need to say no due to the factors outside your control or due to the mere self-preservation. It says, try as you may, you cannot impose your will on the world. When you persist with the rigid expectations of how others, the world, or life in general should be, it only serves to produce more confusion, frustration, and discouragement, and worse. When you demand that other people in the world or life treat you in a certain way, you set up yourself to feel angry, disappointed, and depressed. When you inevitably they do not or cannot submit to your will. And when you demand certain behaviors or feelings from yourself, especially when your demands are unrealistic and unattainable, you set yourself up to feel guilty and inadequate. The bottom line is that the only thing that you really should do is eliminate many shoulds from your thinking or possible. When you replace the demands shoulds with alternative statements about your requests, desires, or preferences, you will reap the benefits emotionally. And just understanding that if you're still listening to this, more than likely you're also an empath, somebody who really picks up on the energy of other people. And you, again, like I said in previous videos, you again adapted to being a people pleaser as a result that you seen tumultuous people in your life acting out of rage and anger, more than likely in your family that you grew up in. So as a child, you learn to walk on eggshells and learn to people please as a result of it to be safe. But that is no longer the case. You are no longer a child in that household or wherever it is that you got that. And you have the ability, if somebody is acting irrationally, to step away from them and not have them in your life. You have that right to cut that off and control that. So you don't need to live in a people-pleasing reality anymore. You should only be people-pleasing yourself. By healing yourself, then you will heal the environment around you. And the people that aren't willing to come to your vibrational level will just merely fall away. But if you're empathic, you hold up a mirror to other people that reflects the negatives of what they're doing in their life. And a lot of those people don't want to see that. They don't want to see that mirror that you're holding up. You're not physically holding it up. You're subconsciously holding that up by you being a good person. And that then internally makes them realize I'm not that good of a person. So they're going to look for flaws in you because they want to believe that you're a bad person like them. Nobody's bad, but situations have made people more negative. And they want to believe that you're negative too, that you're just hiding it. So understanding and accepting that you don't have to have everybody like you and that that's okay is the biggest thing that you can really kind of do for yourself and your sanity. And your depression and anxiety will start to fall away as a result. So I hope this helps. I love you all. Have a blessed day and namaste.